alongside Lynette. So that's awesome. Welcome, welcome. Hey, sweetie, good afternoon. Hey, everyone. How are you? Welcome, welcome. So this is my first official Periscope front of the camera because I've done a few of these drive-by scopes where it's like you see me but you don't see me. You see the computer. This was one of my. It's a great to see you. It's great to see you too, sweetie. I've got the. I'm usually on this way. It's that way because I wanted you to see my girl Lynette from All Roads Lead to Ascension, ARLTA, aka Ohanaite. She has come here all the way from Boston to be with me this week so that we could break things down and get through some power breakthroughs. Hey, Lynette, yay! Guys, I want to talk to you today about embracing your new normal. It is my new favorite phrase, and it literally pays to embrace your new normal. And I'm so inspired because Lynette is here, and I want to talk to you really quickly about a few things that you can do to embrace your new normal. But you know that phrase that pays when we get up on here. It's about that fire, 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 fire. Drop that into the comment box. It's all about that fire and that focus. Things that you can do to make sure that you are moving forward with your vision. So it's nice and sunny today. Lynette was like, it's snowing in Boston, so this is beautiful. And in the process of taking in that sun, I want to give some love, all right? So when I said to Lynette, I said to her a few days, because she's been here with me all week, y'all, working together. Meet me in NC. That's going to be like my new thing for you guys. Meet me in North Carolina so we can powerhouse together. I said, what motivated you to get on the plane and come here so we could work together? And you said, I wanted something different.
I wanted something different. I wanted to experience. I wanted to create my new normal. I wanted to experience something that I've never experienced before. I wanted to leap into my life, and I wanted I knew that I needed something, and what I was doing wasn't working.
It wasn't working. And so I want you to, in embracing your new normal, number one, proud of you. I know I'm proud of her too. I'm proud of her too. Number one, I want you to embrace what that means for you. What does different mean for you this year? Embrace that fear of the uncertainty of what that looks like. For me, I said to myself, there are three things I'm going to focus on this year. My focus word is growth in revenue, growth in reach, and growth in routines. And when you are trying to grow, you are going to be in a space of complete uncertainty, right? We already did all of that growth stuff when we were kids, right? So we're like always telling our kids, just deal with it. You're going to have to go through the growing pains. But then we get to a certain point where we don't want to go through the pains anymore. We don't want to go through the growing pains anymore. And so instead of going through the pains, we say, you know what? This is just the life that I've been given. This is the hand that I've been dealt. But if you want to create a new normal for yourself, you got to think about what different means for you and how you're going to go after that different. Now, there's another word that we talked about this weekend, distractions.
I already knew it. Just that quick.
Distractions. What are some things that you felt like have been distracting you?
While we were here? Woo! Oh my gosh. Fear of the unknown, fear of stepping out of my comfort zone.
And unexpected distractions, that things just going wrong.
Yes.
Travel, random travel issues.
Every kind of challenge that there was that could happen. You get to the hotel and you think, oh, I'm settled, and then you get
like, yeah. No, that's not it.
No, that's not it. And then you have to move, and you feel like you're inconveniencing yourself and other people. You're going to disappoint someone. You're focusing on the disappointment of them instead of your own discomfort.
And you have to focus on what makes you comfortable.
What makes you comfortable?
You have to be able to identify and speak up when you're not comfortable.
And not punish yourself because I did that. I lived in that life.
You see, we already skipping to number 3 because you on discomfort, and we talk about distraction.
Yeah, distraction. Oh. So many distractions, people.
That's 1, 2, and 3, by the way. Embracing your new normal, thinking about distractions, and thinking about discomfort, and how you're going to work through all of these things. Because there are a lot of things right now that we're not even going to go into, but as a people, as a country, as individuals, they're making us feel discomfort. They're making us feel, what is this different thing? They're making us feel distracted. But in order for you to get through your new normal, you have to work through that. You have to work through that. So how did you work through distractions? What are some things that you did?
I went to the grass and I got grounded. I sat down. Green grass. I found a place. I found a spot in Boston, and I found a tree and hugged a tree. Anything that I can do to realize that I am a human being on a spiritual journey or a journey of self-discovery. I came to create my new normal. I came to create my business, and there is no distraction that's going to keep me from what my focus is.
And then going through that space where you got grounded, once you got grounded, we felt good. We sat down, opened that notebook, and said, what did you write down? I said to you, what was the first thing? Because you said, okay, LaShanda, when I come, we're going to do 1, 2, 3, and 4. So you've got a list. You've got a list somewhere, right? Somebody said, speak it, Lynette. You have a list somewhere of the things that you want to do. But then either you get distracted or you feel discomfort. And somehow either the list gets changed or it gets tucked away somewhere. And I said, before we do anything else, don't tell me what you want to do right now based on how you feel. Tell me what you wanted to do based on the list that you wrote when you felt powerful, when you felt ready to make a change, because that's the list I want to see. That's where we're going to start. Then you have to look at that. Your list right now may not be, because of everything going on in your life, may not be what you see. It may be something that you wrote previous. I actually did that with a client this morning. I don't know if she's here, but we actually, she said, okay, this is what I wanted to do in January, but I didn't get to do it in January, so scratch that. This is what we're going to do now. And I was like, go back to the list. What did you say you were going to do in January, February, and March? Let's make that happen, because life's distractions are always going to be there. And if you keep stopping and starting over, you're never going to create your new normal. Right?
Okay, can I say, please make the list from your heart, from your true desires. Don't make it from what somebody else expects of you, what you think is going to impress somebody. Make it from your heart. Make it the thing that you think that it is completely 100% unattainable.
I need to get something. Keep going.
You have no reference for that. Just good and great in a way that you never understood. That's what you need. So, we just got a little,
I know. I want you to be able to embrace your new normal. That is like my phrase that pays this year. Think about the things that you want to do. Think about the different that you want. Think about the distractions that you need to be aware of, because so many people are falling into distractions and they are in a space where that's all they focus on. And I actually posted on Instagram at Sister Sense this week. I said, there's this awesome guy, Joel Brown. He talked about why most people aren't where they want to be. 3 reasons. Most people aren't where they want to be because they're choosing Facebook over focus, they're choosing Netflix over next level, and they're choosing maybe later versus I must right now. And that's something that people have to think about. Ouch, right? Facebook over focus. Okay, let me just scroll up on Facebook right now. Netflix over next level. Let me just Netflix and chill for a little minute. Or I'll do it later when you're supposed to be doing it right now. So one of the things that I did when Lynette came, I said, you know, I got some gifts for you because I always have gifts for my ladies when they come out. And I've created this. I don't know if you've seen this, guys. I don't know if you've seen it, but I've created the new normal. This is the workbook. You can print it out, or I can send you the physical copies. It's the workbook. It's the new normal evolution continues. So you saw it? Awesome. And it's the CDs. There are 7 steps that I believe in my process from going to New York to North Carolina, from broke to businesswoman, 9 to 5 girl to entrepreneur, side hustle sister. The process, you have great products. Thank you so much, sweetie. The process of creating your new normal, of creating my new normal, is what I put in here. One of my favorite quotes I posted in here, well, I should say I wrote in here, Angela Davis once said, I am no longer going to accept, what did she say? Wait. I've got to say it right, y'all. I can't just say it. I'm going to say it from my heart, and I want to say it from how she said it. I am no longer accepting the things that I cannot change. I am changing the things I cannot accept. And that's what new normal is all about. Going through the differences, going past the distractions, powering through the discomfort to create what you want because you're no longer willing to be in a space of those things you cannot accept. That's what got my baby girl on the plane.
Believe me, I just want to add something to this. I was in a place where I could have bought this, and like I did a number of LaShanda's seminars and webinars, but I couldn't hear it. I was in chaos. How am I trying to function and create my new normal from the same place?
Wow.
You cannot do that. You cannot do that.
And now you're sitting on this
And
porch
now I'm
with
sitting
me.
on this porch. Oh my goodness. And I'm sitting on this porch. I've been on welfare, I've been on subsidy, I've been on all kinds of things in a life that I did not believe that this was possible for me. I didn't believe it.
And you know what's interesting? I said to you yesterday, we were working on videos and her plan yesterday in the hotel room. And she was like, okay, excuse me 1 second, you had to deal with something with a client. And I said, look at that, you learning and getting paid at the same time. Who knew? Who knew? And that's a new normal.
That's a new normal.
That's opening up that new door for yourself.
Yeah. And it was removing some blocks, and sometimes it's uncomfortable when you're trying to do it. But if you're in the right company, you have the support that you need, and you're safe to do that. You know, why I have children, and no one's going to take my children, and I need to figure out how to do this. You know what? You go and you find that person, or you create that person. You know, we got this social media. You got
create the space.
Create the space. You can't.
Embracing your new normal requires you to create the space for it. Listen, Steve Harvey has a great video, y'all, and it just speaks to this. I love that you just said that. And he talked about in this video, he kept telling his mama, y'all saw that video? Mama, I'm gonna get my car. I'm gonna get your car. She said, yeah, but you got the old car parked up in the driveway, baby. Mama, why you keep talking about that old car? I'm gonna get this new car. But your old car parked up in the driveway, baby. But Mama, you not listening to me. I'm gonna get my old. She said, then he stopped and he listened. And he got rid of that old car, and he cleaned up the driveway, and he created the space for his new car. Because we keep talking about what we want, but we don't create the space for it.
We don't create the space for relationships. We don't create the space for, you want to. We want to communicate with each other.
Yeah.
We want to be safe. I feel awkward about this, and I can't let nobody know. And but my house is dirty, so ain't nobody gonna know. Well, you know what? Go in that room and pull all that stuff out. And if it's too overwhelming,
create that little space.
Create that space.
Create that space.
And then when you leave, the pipes might bust.
We talk about the y'all need to just sit on half of the conversations we had between. It's been how many days? It's been like 3 or 4 days.
Yeah, I think today is day 3. Yeah. Today is day 3.
Sometimes you need more than a day. You need a day, more than a day to do this. But it's about personal and professional growth. It's about before you can even take the step to listen to anybody else. And I'm not even just saying, oh yeah, listen to me, because who the hell am I? I'm saying whoever you choose to listen to, but first you got to listen to yourself. Embrace your new normal. Figure out what different means for you, because you got to change the routines. You got to bring in the revenue. You've got to reach who you want to reach, but you got to embrace what different means for you. Your desired difference, right? And then think about all the distractions. What's distracting you? I saw a couple of people tweeting and sharing this out. Thank you for that. I appreciate you. All the things that are distracting you, right? You got to be aware of it so that you can go, no, let's block it. Because some people are getting lost in the distractions. They're getting lost in Facebook over focus, Netflix over next level. Oh, I'm going to do it later versus I must do it right now. They're getting lost in the distractions. And then you have to embrace the discomfort. It's not going to be comfortable getting to your new normal. I don't know about you, but 2017 has not been a ball of cakes and ice cream. I know we were like, damn it, 2016 kick rocks. I'm closing the door. But 2017 has come in with some struggles and challenges of its own. So you've got to be conscious of the distractions and the discomfort, and in that process you can begin to embrace creating the space of your new normal. I just wanted to inspire you on my porch, because you know I like to come up on the porch, and I surprised Lynette. I got her at the hotel. Her hotel is not even like 5 minutes away from me, and I said, okay, we're going to do video outside today. She's like, yay, we're going to the park, because we went to the park on Monday, and then I was like, okay, we're here. She was like, wait, can I come in?
I did. I was like, oh, I'm sitting on the porch. Yeah.
I said, no, you got to be on my calm space, my special space, so that we can do that. So that's all I wanted to do. I wanted to empower you to take these 3 steps to embrace your new normal and create a space for yourself. As I mentioned to you before, to me, when I sat down, you're so very welcome, sweetie. When I sat down and I thought about all the things and all the steps that I took to get here, I literally created 7 steps to your new normal. You have to start now. I am loving LaShanda. I'm halfway through the book and I feel like I'm on your journey. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm trying to see if I can screen that, and then the screen disappeared and I missed it. Oh my goodness. I appreciate you guys, and I'm happy to be on this journey with you as I power through to my best self. I'm sharing daily motivation, y'all, on Instagram at Sister Sense, because I can't jump on Periscope as much as I would like to. But every day I've been on Instagram sharing some notes to self and some really smart videos. But I wanted to empower you by sharing my girl here. Arelta.com is her website. She's a light worker. She's a healer. She embraces the power of new normals and helping others embrace that in themselves. You can go to her website, arlta.com. You can follow her here on Periscope, Ohanaite. You can find her everywhere you need to be, because she's with me. And you know how I roll, right? She's actually on the cover of the Sister Sensei magazine as well. So when you get in my circle, I don't play. Like, you're all up in there. But we've got things to do. I'm going to take her out to eat. Then we're going to go back to the hotel and brainstorm and work until I come back home and do a clarity call, because, Lord, I've got a lot of calls today. But this is my way of coming back to you guys. And I said I'm coming back to Periscope, but I had to do it in divine right timing. which is what the new normal is all about. And Lynette coming here inspired me to come here with you. So, ladies, thank you, Rhonda. I so appreciate my Rhonda. My Rhonda was out here in North Carolina with me almost 3 weeks ago for the North Carolina weekend workshop. Yes, my weekend warriors that you are. Ladies, I love talking to you virtually, but there's nothing about seeing you in person. So I want you to embrace what new normal means to you. If nothing else, I'm going to give you just one activity that you can do today. Okay, one activity. There's so many of these in here. Right now, we're at the beginning. Bam, it got to where I needed to be. Lynette is at the beginning, talking about different things that you can do. This is one of my favorites right here. Reflect now. Again, there are 7 steps. This is love it or lose it. Take a look at your personal and professional life. What do you love versus want to lose? You can't keep doing the same things, right? I said to Lynette on Instagram, I saw a quote, you cannot live the same year 75 times. You wake up 75 years old and feel like every year was no different than the one before. In order for you to change that, you have to be your priority. You literally have to say, this is what I love in my life, so bring in more of that. Versus, this is what I want to lose. Kick rocks. It's time to let you go. Right? So that's one activity. I just kind of want to share that with you. Again, this is my practical life design guide for success seekers, those who are highly driven, who understand the power of things happening in divine right timing. You can find all of this over at sistersense.com. You can connect with me at sistersense@gmail.com if you want to email me. And soon you'll probably see me come back here on Periscope to share more love, light, fire, and focus with you. All right, but until then, we're going to do some good things and get some great eats. And I'll see you back here soon. Bye, guys.